Welcome back to another video. This one I decided to do a redstone tutorial of the trap that I made in a previous TikTok. A few people asked me for a tutorial on it, so I figured I didn't really have anything else to post today, and I had some time to sit down and actually make a video, so I figured I would just do a quick tutorial on how to make this. So this trap is pretty useless, and I was just making fun of the fact that it was really unnecessary to build on a survival world, but the redstone behind it isn't too complicated in my opinion. I'm doing the tutorial in a spaced out manner, so it's going to look really bulky, but if you're more familiar with how redstone works, you could definitely compact it more if you need to. Start off by making the chamber, which is a 2x2x2 room with glass at one end, which is obviously going to be the main entrance to it. Then you're going to put sticky pistons on each end 1 block away from the glass like this. And then I'm just going to lay down the floor here so that way you have reference to where the levers and the buttons will be. Place a lever on the wall and turn it on, and then go behind and link it up just like this. Then you're just going to link it up to the other side underneath, but make sure you try to stay away from the actual chamber itself because there's going to be a lot of redstone under there for the pistons to work. And you also probably need a repeater for it to reach the other side once the signal runs out, so I just throw one right under there. Then you just link it to the same side just like on the other one. On the inside you're going to dig down 2 and place a sticky piston facing up. Then make the walls go 2 blocks higher and place 4 more sticky pistons on top on the second block up. Whenever you place blocks on these sticky pistons, it should just be 2 blocks tall like this. Then break out the 2 blocks exposing the back, and you're going to build another sticky piston door that's going to be covering up the lava. So you need to go 1 more block out, delete these ones here, and place 2 sticky pistons 1 block away from where the door will be. Next will be the frame for the lava that's going to be directly behind the door. I'm just going to build a quick little outline so that way the lava doesn't flow everywhere whenever I drop it. So this is what it'll look like once the lava is added, but I'm going to get rid of it for now so that way you guys can see what I'm doing behind it because the dispensers are going to go directly behind this. Let's make a 2x2 wall of dispensers directly behind where the lava would be. Now place a wall with a button on the other side of the trap and put a redstone source behind it. This part's kind of complicated. It has to do with the timing and how long the trap stays on. So you're going to put a piston down with a redstone block in front of it, and then a gap, and then you're going to do another piston facing the opposite direction. And then you're going to link a redstone source coming where the redstone block isn't. If you don't want to do this part and just have a lever that turns the trap on until you turn it off, you could definitely do that too, but I just like the fact that it's a button and it activates everything automatically like this. Now you're just going to connect repeaters back to that piston that's facing the opposite direction. The more repeaters you put, the longer the trap will stay on, so this is just an example of how many I did in the video. If you want it to stay on longer, you could definitely put more repeaters, because the longer this stays on, you'll see. So like if the piston activated was the trap on, and I press the button, so the trap's on as the piston's up, and then that's how long it'll take to turn off. So then you're just going to branch off the source to the doors that are going to open up and expose the lava for the arrows to come through. So that's going to be on until turned off, so you're going to put a redstone torch down and then link it to the pistons. And all it's got to do is touch the top piston, and it should activate both just like this. And then you just got to link it to both sides. I chose to go above because there's going to be more redstone work below all of this. And you just bring it all the way back and make sure it touches there. If your source runs out, you just place a repeater so that way it extends the signal. So then you're going to extend the signal in a third direction to a comparator that you're going to turn on. And then you're going to put 3 redstone right here, so that way whenever it's turned on it should be repeating really fast. So I'll just turn this on just to see. So that should be blinking really fast until it turns off. So these are going to be linked to the dispensers, which will be shooting the arrows, and the pistons that are above and below that will be the crushing aspect of the trap. So you just need 2 blocks behind the top portion of the wall of the dispensers, put 2 repeaters behind it, and then link it with some redstone, and then just take it all the way back to that comparator. So I just threw a repeater at the very beginning of the comparator so that way the signal is as strong as it can be. So now I'm just going to make a path going above to the 4 pistons that are going to move the ceiling down. Just try to avoid any other redstone that's leading to the dispensers or the other piston wall. And all you got to do is bring the redstone signal up and make sure it touches all 4 of the pistons. Now you're just going to branch off from the comparator signal again and go underneath. I carved out this area underneath, but make sure you keep note of where the lava is going to be, and try not to touch any other redstone that could be under here, which is why I tried to keep the door switch away from this. And all you got to do is put 2 blocks down and link it up like this. So now all you have to do is go behind and make sure where the lava is going to be flowing is blocked off from any redstone. So I just completely sealed off the inside of this, and then pour lava just right at the top. I'll fill up the dispenser with arrows, or basically whatever you want thrown at the villager, or whatever you're using to kill with this. You could use potions, fire charges, but the point of the lava wall is to just catch the arrows on fire. So if you did everything correctly, it should look like this when it's done. Like I said before, if you want the trap to stay on longer and you're using the button, all you gotta do is add more repeaters that are leading to that piston that's gonna push the redstone block back. So I did a lot here. This would probably be enough to kill a player. So it's obviously going to stay on a lot longer, but keep in mind it's going to use a lot more arrows too. So that's pretty much going to be it for the tutorial. Hopefully this was easy enough for you guys to follow. I know redstone can be a little bit tricky to work with, but I honestly don't think this is too complicated. But anyway, sorry for not posting on here as much. I'm in the middle of my senior year of college, and I'm trying to stay active on TikTok too, so it's kind of hard to make these kind of videos, but I'll be trying a lot harder if I get more free time to start doing stuff like this. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.